My name is Beverly Williams. I'm from Potosi, Missouri, in Washington County, and I'm an RN. And currently I hold the position of project director for an opioid implementation grant. I guess I should start with my personal experience with opioid misuse, which started about 10 years ago with my then 25-year-old son, who was away at college. In 2012, he finally told me that he was using, and at that point our journey began. We didn't really know that much about Suboxone at that time, so he was doing it on his own or trying to do it on his own. He would do fine for a while and then he would relapse. So I guess about 2016, 2017, he really hit rock bottom. He had called me one day and said, "Hey, I've relapsed again. I want to go into rehab." So I found like a 3-day detox for him where he was put on Suboxone for the first time. A doctor moved into our city, Potosi, that actually prescribed Suboxone. So I got him in to see that doctor. Luckily, for about a year he had insurance, but then when he turned 26, that insurance stopped. So then I paid for the treatment, the medicine, which is very expensive every month, but I knew I had to do that for him. So he started seeing that doctor, and he did really good for about a year and a half, until that doctor decided, hey, I'm going to stop coming here and I'm just going to be in St. Louis. So we found a closer one. Unfortunately, that doctor had the belief that you don't stay on Suboxone very long. 6 months at the most. Well, at this point, he'd already been on and off it for about 4 years. So he started weaning him down immediately. And I would say that was the worst relapse we've ever had. He overdosed during that time. Luckily, he was found before anything bad happened. So we made the decision, hey, we're going to find the doctor you were with before, even if we have to travel to St. Louis, which is what we did to get you back on track. So that's what we did for about a year. We did that, going back and forth to St. Louis every month. During that time frame, at the time, I was actually the chief nursing officer at Washington County Hospital. And we have a consortium there that's made up of the hospital, Washington County Hospital, Great Minds Health Center, the Washington County Health Department, the Washington County Ambulance District, and the Washington County Community Partnership. We recognized we had a problem with drug use in our county and we needed to address it. We couldn't sit by any longer and not address it. So we decided we would apply for a HRSA planning grant. So we applied for that grant, and I felt a pull to this project. I just couldn't help myself. It was always on my mind. I talked to one of my nurse managers, and she said, you really need to do something to feed your soul. So that's what I did. I applied for the project director, got the job, and then we started planning what we were going to do to address this problem. That was 2018. So at that time, we had a doctor who actually joined at the hospital who was waived from where he worked before. So I actually got my son in to see him. So now he's seeing a doctor in his hometown, and it's so much easier because one thing I've learned, you have to meet these people where they're at. You need to treat them close to home, and you need to understand that we're going to have ups and downs, we're going to have relapses, but we can never give up on them. We applied for the 2019 implementation grant, which we received, and we started our program. Our program is a medication first model where we bring people in and we get them on medication first before we discuss anything else, whether it's their housing situation, their employment, or counseling. We want to get them stable on medication, and then we'll go further with that. We do want our patients to get counseling, which we provide between Great Minds Health Center and Washington County Rural Healthcare Clinics. We probably treat about between 200 and 225 patients per month for medication and counseling. Not all of our patients go to counseling. It doesn't preclude them from getting their medication. We highly encourage it. We feel that it's part of the recovery process, and it helps them. I changed my mind. When I first started this program, I thought, okay, everybody's going to want to get on medication, everybody's going to be great, and we're going to do wonderful things here. Well, now I believe if we can just keep them alive until we can get them to the point where they can get stable on medication, it's a success. It's so hard. I mean, I didn't realize how hard it was for people to get off of this opioids. I thought, well, just stop. Just stop. You know, I even told him once, you're going to suffer through this withdrawal, so you never use again. How wrong I was. I didn't understand that it's a chronic condition at that point. Just like diabetes, heart disease, lung disease. We all do things to our bodies that make us susceptible to diabetes or heart disease or lung disease, but we don't stop treating people because their A1C is 12 instead of 5.6. And we have to treat people who use drugs the same way. I have to believe that we're making a difference. We have to be making a difference. Like I said, we're treating between 200 and 225 people a month in Washington County. So if we weren't doing that, how many more of those people would have died from opioid overdoses? So we got to keep going. We can't give up. I would tell someone who is scared about making that first phone call, please don't be. We don't judge you. We don't pass any judgments or any of our personal beliefs on you. We're trying to change that stigma related to drug use, and we're here to help you. And we will hold your hand. We will do whatever we can to get you started.